Maybe in another life,
we would've met
when we were free.
I met you at the wrong time, that's the easiest way to say it. You were building something there, I was trying to escape it. We talked until the coffee shop was closing for the night. Neither one of us wanted to be the first to say goodbye. You told me about your plans, I told you about mine. Funny how they both sounded better when we put them side by side. I knew you had somebody, you knew I wasn't ready. Still every conversation made it harder to keep pretending. We were talking about the future like the future had a window, making jokes about apartments, little places we could rent though. Then reality came knocking every time the night was over. You went home to what you built, I went back to being alone. And no one cheated, no one lied, no one had to be the bad guy. We just met at the exact moment when neither one could change their life.
I knew what I had, I knew what I'd lose. And every time I saw you, I still had to choose. We met too late, that's all I can say. You felt like the right one at the wrong time in my life. We met too late, and I wish it wasn't true. 'Cause sometimes you find love when you can't choose it too.
Yeah, I remember driving home after we talked that night, sitting at the red light, trying not to change my mind. I knew I could call you, I knew you'd answer, but I also knew what that call would mean. I had people counting on me, a life I couldn't walk away from, a promise I'd already made before I ever knew your name. And you were standing there with nothing holding you back. That's what scared me, because if I chose you, I would've had to become someone
I didn't know how to be.
I could've made excuses, could've told myself we'd figure it out. Could've kept you in the shadows, kept pretending we were different. But I knew that wasn't fair to you, wasn't fair to anyone. So I let you think I didn't care when caring was the hardest part.
You thought I was choosing somebody else.
I was choosing the life I'd already promised to live. Yeah, I understand now, but understanding doesn't mean
it doesn't hurt. We met too late, that's all I can say. You felt like the right one at the wrong time in my life. We met too late, and I wish it wasn't true. 'Cause sometimes you find love when you can't choose it too.
I used to hate that answer. Wrong time sounded like a lie, like something people say when they don't have the guts to try. But I got older, saw how complicated life can get. Sometimes walking away from love isn't fair, sometimes it's respect. I could've asked you to leave, could've made you choose, could've turned what we had into something we both regret. But I knew if I loved you, I couldn't make your whole life pay for what I wanted. So I stopped calling late, stop looking for a reason, stop turning every memory into proof that we should have been together. I still think about you sometimes, probably more than I should. But wanting you beside me doesn't mean that I would take you from the life you chose.
Maybe that's growing up,
Knowing when to fight,
knowing love
means letting go. Yeah, we were almost something, almost time, and almost everything we pictured. Two people with a connection that was real but couldn't fit us. I could rewrite every detail, say we shouldn't taking chances, but the truth is every choice we make becomes somebody else's answer. You had a life before me, I had a life before you, and no matter how convincing all the chemistry could feel, there were promises and people, there were consequences to consider.
And sometimes being honest means accepting what you cannot change.
So I won't call you the one that got away,
You were the one I met
when there was no way to stay.
We met too late, but I won't call it a mistake. You gave me something real, even if it couldn't stay. We met too late, and maybe that's okay. Some people change your life without being meant to stay. Maybe in another life,
We would've had more time.
maybe.
This one wasn't ours.
You said you loved me,
Yeah,
I believed you.
maybe that's why
I still think about it.
Yeah, you said you love me, I took you at your word. Never thought I'd have to ask if you meant what I heard. When you said I'm here, I thought that meant you'd stay. Not just when we were good, but when we had a bad day. I remember sitting in your car outside my place. You were staring at the wheel, I was staring at your face. You said, I don't wanna lose you, I said then don't. Funny how 4 little words can mean so much, yeah. You said forever, I was thinking years ahead. You were thinking about tonight, I was thinking about the life we'd have. You needed room, I needed answers. We were asking at the wrong time. You were scared of losing you, I was
Scared of losing mine. Every time you pulled away, I held on harder. Every time I held on, you needed more space. I did love you, I just didn't know how to love you the way you needed me to. You said you loved me, I thought you meant forever. You said you'd stay, I thought we'd make it through. Baby, you loved me, baby, I loved you too. We just didn't know what love was asking us to do.
You call me after every fight, I'd answer every time. I'd tell you what you wanted to hear, then tell myself we'll find. 3 days later, same room, same fight, same words. You say, why do you make this harder? I say, why don't you make it work? I wasn't asking for perfection, I was asking where I stood. You said, you know I love you, I said, I know you would. But knowing isn't feeling it, and hearing isn't enough. Yeah. I kept reading every message like the meaning might be hidden. Looking for a little proof inside the words you kept deleting. You kept saying, don't worry, while I worried even more. I was trying to hold the future, you were trying to close the door. Maybe I held on too long. Maybe you let go too soon. Maybe we were both right
And still wrong for each other. I knew you needed more than I could give, and every time I tried, I lost a part of me. You said you loved me, I thought you meant forever. You said you'd stay, I thought we'd make it through. Maybe you loved me, maybe I loved you too. We just didn't know what love was asking us to do. I never lied when I said I loved you. I just didn't know that loving someone
doesn't always mean you know how to stay. Maybe that's the part that hurts. There ain't a lie I can expose, no betrayal I can point to, no one thing that caused it all. You love me in your own way, I love you with my whole life. You were trying to protect your heart, I was trying to make you mine. I kept thinking if I gave more, you believed that I was worth it. You kept thinking if you stayed longer, you would lose yourself inside it. So we turned love into a question, turned a promise into pressure. Started counting who gave what instead of asking what was better. And I could call you selfish, you could call me too demanding, but the truth is we were both just trying to hold what we couldn't manage.
You said you love me,
I believe you.
that's the hardest part. You said you love me, and maybe you meant it, yeah. You said you love me in the only way I knew. You said you love me, I don't think that was a lie. Some love is real and still doesn't survive. You said you love me, I believe, had you to win. You said you love me, love had been enough. You said you love me. I don't miss us, not the way we were. I just still think about you sometimes.
I saw your name last week, Didn't know why it hit me. Funny how a 3-letter notification can bring back a whole city. I remember that old apartment, the coffee on the counter, you singing in the kitchen while I tried to make you laugh louder. I don't want it back, that's what I finally learned. But some memories don't disappear just because the relationship ends. I deleted all the pictures, kept one by accident. Maybe that's why I'm talking about it now. I don't call you, I don't check where you are, but every now and then something takes me back.
I still think about you sometimes out of nowhere. I still hear your voice in places we used to go. I don't want you back, I just remember what we had. I still think about you, and I guess that's okay. I passed that little restaurant we used to love. They changed the sign, changed the chairs, everything looked different for a second. I thought about texting you, then I laughed because I realized I didn't need to. I hope you're happy, I really do. I hope somebody knows the parts of you I used to know, and I hope you know I don't regret loving you, even if it didn't last.
I don't hate you, I don't blame you. Some things end even when they're real.
I still think about you sometimes out of nowhere. I still hear your voice in places we used to go. I don't want you back, I just remember what we had. I still think about you, and I guess that's okay.
I used to think moving on meant forgetting everything, like he'll mention your name couldn't mean a thing. But that's not how it works. You can close a door without pretending you never lived there. You can love somebody and still know you're better apart, and I don't need another ending, we already had one. What I needed was to stop turning the past into a question. Now when I think about you, I don't wonder what we'd be. I just remember who we were, and I'm grateful we got that much. I remember every little detail, every late night, every argument, every promise that we meant, every promise that we couldn't keep. I remember how you looked at me before the distance started, how we thought we beat the odds, how we thought we never part. But life kept moving, people change, and we change with it. Sometimes love isn't something you lose because you didn't mean it. Sometimes two people do the best they can and still don't fit. So I won't be right, won't deny it, won't pretend I don't remember. You were a chapter in my life, a real one, a good one, just not the last one.
I still think about you sometimes out of nowhere. I still smile at the thought of the way we used to know. I don't want you back, I just remember what we had. I still think about you, and I'm finally okay. I don't miss us, I just remember you. And sometimes that's enough. We didn't have a beginning,
No goodbye.
we just stopped talking.
At first it was one day, then it turned into 3. You said you were busy, I said it was cool with me. I stopped asking what was wrong, you stopped telling me anything. We used to talk until 2, now we barely said a thing. I type out a message, delete it, put the phone down. You see it in the morning, leave it there without a sound. No cheating, no screaming, no reason I could blame. Just two people getting quieter every time they said my name.
I wanted to call, but I didn't know what to say. You were waiting for me, I was waiting for you, and another day went by. So we just stopped talking, like we had nothing left to say. You stopped asking, I stopped trying, and we both walked away. So we just stopped talking, no one said goodbye. Sometimes people don't leave, they just stop showing up inside your life.
I remember your last message.
Hope you're doing okay.
I stared at it for an hour.
I could've said I missed you,
I could've said I was scared.
I could've asked you to come over, but I didn't.
And you didn't either. Maybe we were both waiting
for the other one to care enough to break the silence.
but silence got easier,
and that's what scared me.
I thought you needed space, so I gave you more. Then I realized you weren't coming back anymore.
So we just stopped showing up inside your life.
I used to think the end would sound like something door slamming, angry words, somebody finally running. Didn't know it could be quiet, could disappear without a warning. Could wake up one morning and realize you haven't called in months, and I can't even say you left me.
I think we both let go.
You were waiting for me,
I was waiting for you.
that's how we lost it.
Not in one night,
in 100 little moments when neither one of us spoke. I could've called, you could've called, we could've stopped pretending. Could've said I miss you, could've said I'm scared this is ending. But pride got comfortable, distance got familiar. Every day became tomorrow, every tomorrow made it easier. No villain, no betrayal, no dramatic final scene. Just the silence getting louder than the words we'd ever speak. And that's the part that stays with me.
I don't know when I lost you,
I just know
I stopped hearing from you. So we just stopped talking.
and maybe that's the end,
Not because we stopped loving,
but because we stopped reaching.
so we just stopped talking.
And I still wonder why.
How can someone feel so close, then disappear from your life?
No goodbye,
No last word,
just silence.
and then nothing. I would have stayed. I swear I would have. You just never asked me to.
I thought you were done with me, that's what I heard you say. You packed your things, shut the door, I watched you drive away. I wanted to stop you, I swear I did, but pride got in the way of everything I should have said.
I thought if you wanted me, you'd turn around. I thought if you still loved me, you'd come back.
So I stood there in the doorway and let silence make the choice. I should have said, don't go. I should have said, stay. But I thought you wanted freedom,
So I got out of your way. I would have stayed, I would have tried, I would have fought for us one more time. I would have stayed, but you never asked me to. Sometimes goodbye happens because nobody says
don't go.
I sat in the car for almost 20 minutes. I had my hand on the door, I could've gone back. I wanted you to call, I wanted you to say we could fix it, but I couldn't keep being the only one asking. So I drove home and cried the whole way there. Not because I stopped loving you, because I still did.
You thought I didn't care, I thought you needed space. Two people still in love, both too scared to say it.
I would've stayed, I would've fought for us one more time. I would've stayed, but you never asked me to. Sometimes goodbye happens because nobody says
don't go. That's the part I can't forgive myself for, not you. I had 1,000 chances to tell you what was true. I wanted you to read my mind, wanted you to know I cared. But love doesn't work like that, and I learned it way too late. You weren't asking for a perfect man, you were asking me to choose you. And I thought I had more time. I thought we'd have another night, another talk, another chance. I didn't know that moment was the last one we would get. I could've said stay, could've said wait, could've dropped my pride and changed the whole shape of the ending. Could've run downstairs, caught your car, could've told you I was terrified of losing everything we had. But I froze, you left, and now I'm stuck with every sentence that I never let you hear. We weren't out of love, we were out of courage. Two people holding feelings and waiting for the other one to prove it. You thought I didn't want you, I thought you didn't need me. And somewhere between those two mistakes, we lost us.
I would've stayed, I would've tried, I would've fought for us one more
time.
Then I learned how to stop waiting.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. You called me when I finally knew what I wanted. Said you missed the way we were, said you still thought about it. Funny how the timing changed the meaning of your words, cause I would've given you everything when I thought you wanted it first. I remember all the nights you asked me where this was going. I kept saying not yet, like you had forever to keep hoping.
Then one day you stopped asking.
I noticed but I said nothing.
I thought you'd always be there.
I didn't know you were done waiting. Yeah, yeah. Now I know what I want, now I'm ready to stay. But you don't look at me the way you did back then.
You came too late, I would've loved you then. You came too late, I can't go back again. I waited for you until waiting broke my heart.
You finally came,
but I had already learned to move on.
I remember the old me, the one who waited by the phone, the one who thought your silence meant you needed more time.
I would've taken anything, a call, a plan, a reason. I would've stayed with almost nothing if you had asked me to. But you didn't, so I learned to wake up without expecting you. I learned to make plans without leaving room for your name. And somewhere in all that healing, I stopped needing you to choose me.
I know I hurt you, I know I made you wait,
but I'm here now.
Why can't we try again?
You came too late, I would've loved you then. You came too late, I can't go back again. I waited for you until waiting broke my heart.
You finally came,
but I had already learned to.
I wanna tell you I changed, but I know how that sounds. Like every promise I ignore should somehow bring you back now. You don't owe me another chance, you don't owe me your time. I just wish I'd understood what I had before I watched you leave it behind. I thought love would wait, thought people stayed the same. Didn't know every night, yeah, was teaching you to walk away. And now you're standing in front of me, calm, different, finally free. And I'm the one asking for a future you once begged me to see. I was late to every moment, late to every conversation, late to every little warning, late to every indication. You were asking for commitment, I was asking for more time. Then I looked up and discovered you had already changed your mind. Now I'm ready, now I'm certain, now I'm saying all the things that I should have said when you were still afraid of losing me. But timing doesn't care how honest you become. Sometimes you don't lose somebody when they leave, you lose them. When they stop believing you'll ever come.
You came too late, I don't hate you for it. You came too late, and I won't pretend I don't miss you. But I can't go back to the person I was before.
You finally came,
I just don't wait anymore. I waited for you, then I learned how to live without you.
I swear.
You came too late. You had everything,
The house,
the plans, the life.
you just didn't have a place for me in it. You lived behind the gate, I was taking buses home. You talked about your future, I was trying to build my own. Your friends knew every country you've been flying to that year. Mama working double shifts just to keep the lights on. Here you never looked down on me, that's what made it hard. You'd hold my hand in public like the difference didn't matter. But when your family asked where I'd fit into your life, you couldn't give an answer, neither could I. I knew I wasn't your world, but I thought love could change that. I thought if you loved me enough,
We find a way. People said you weren't good enough for me because they never knew how safe I felt when you were next to me. You knew how to make me laugh when the whole world felt too heavy. You never cared about the things my family thought were necessary. But I knew what would happen if I chose you. I lose my home, I lose my name in that room. I lose the life I spent years building, and I wasn't brave enough to pretend I didn't matter.
So I kept loving you quietly. Maybe that was the cruelest part. You said you loved me, I know you meant it. But every time you chose your world, I knew where I stood in it.
Oh, you had everything but me, and I had nothing you could keep. We had a love that felt so real, but not a life where we could breathe. You had everything but me, I couldn't ask you to lose it all. Sometimes love can be enough and still not be enough at all.
I used to think your choice meant you didn't love me enough. Now I know some choices aren't about love at all. They're about history, family, promises, the life you built before I ever showed up. And maybe I wanted you to prove that I mattered more than all of it, but that's not fair. You shouldn't have to burn your whole world just to prove you love somebody. I just wish we met somewhere where loving me didn't cost you everything. You had the money, the mansion, the future, the family name, the picture perfect image. I had the bus rides, the late nights, the cheap apartment, the dream I was building. But none of that mattered when you looked at me. That's why I stayed.
That's why you stayed.
Two people caught between what they wanted and what their lives demanded. And I could spend forever calling your choice betrayal, but the truth is I would have asked the same thing if I was standing where you stood. Love shouldn't have to prove itself by destroying everything else. Sometimes the hardest goodbye is the one when nobody did anything wrong.
You had everything but me, and I still remember what we were. You had everything but me, I just couldn't give you up forever. You had everything but me, I just couldn't give you up forever. Sometimes love can be enough and still not be enough to keep.
I had you.
For a little while,
That had to be enough.
I thought you were happy.
You never told me.
You were already tired.
I was the one making plans, the one calling first, the one asking how your day went when I knew yours was worse. I booked the table, I drove across town. I brought you coffee when you said you were having a rough one. You'd say you appreciated me, I believe that was enough. But love shouldn't feel like one person doing all the work. I stopped counting favors cause I didn't wanna keep score. Then I stopped getting anything back, that's when I knew for sure. I kept saying, we're gonna be okay, but every time I looked at you, you looked further away.
You were the only one trying, and I knew it. I saw you getting tired, but I didn't know how to fix it. You were the only one trying, while I kept standing still. I loved you, I just didn't have the strength to love you like you needed me to. I wasn't trying to hurt you, I wasn't trying to disappear. I was exhausted and I didn't know how to say that without losing you. Every time you planned something, I felt guilty for not feeling excited. Every time you said, let's fix this, I wanted to believe you.
But inside, I was already somewhere else. I should've told you instead. I let you keep trying for both of us, and I'm sorry. You didn't have to fix everything, you just had to meet me halfway. I could've carried the weight, but I couldn't carry us alone.
You were the only one trying, and I knew it. I saw you getting tired, but I didn't know how to fix it. You were the only one trying, while I kept standing still. I loved you, I just didn't have the strength to love you like you needed
That's what I
me.
couldn't understand. I thought effort was proof of love. Thought if I kept showing up, you'd eventually meet me halfway. But you can't negotiate desire, can't work overtime and make somebody want the same future. I kept calling it patience, maybe it was denial. Kept fixing little things while the whole relationship was falling apart behind them. And I hate that I needed you to say you were leaving before I finally understood you'd already been gone. I was calling, you were fading. I was planning, you were waiting. I was trying to save the future, you were trying to find a way out. Every promise became pressure, every question felt like blame. I was asking you to give me more while you were barely holding on. And maybe I wasn't wrong for wanting you to fight, but I was wrong to keep believing never could change your mind. You didn't owe me forever, I just wish you told me sooner, cause I would've stopped trying to save something you had already stopped choosing.
You were the only one trying, and I'm sorry that you had to. You were the only one trying, I should've told the truth. You love me, I know you did. I just couldn't give you what you needed back. You were trying to save us.
I was trying to,
Find myself
maybe neither of us.
was wrong.
Maybe we just wanted
Different lives. Maybe we weren't meant to last. Maybe we were meant to change each other.
I can name every reason that we didn't make it, every door that we closed, every promise we couldn't save. You were right about some things, I was right about some too, but being right never taught us what we were supposed to do. We loved hard, we fought harder, said things we couldn't take back. Then we wake up in the morning trying to find our way back. I don't regret you, that's the truth. Even the painful parts made me who I am now. We had something real, we just didn't know how to keep it. Maybe losing you
Wasn't the end of the story. We were something, even if we couldn't stay. We were something, even if we lost our way. I will remember the good and the bad. Some things aren't forever,
but that doesn't make them less real.
I remember who I was when you first met me. I thought love meant never letting someone leave. Then I learned that sometimes holding on can hurt more than letting go.
You taught me how to speak when I wanted to stay quiet. I taught you that loving someone doesn't mean you get to keep them. We weren't perfect, we weren't supposed to be, but for a while we were exactly what the other one needed. I wanted forever, you wanted something honest. Maybe we were both right, just not at the same time.
We were something, even if we couldn't stay. We were something, even if we lost our way. I will remember the good and the bad. Some things aren't forever,
But that doesn't make them less real. So here's what I know now, after everything we went through. You don't have to hate somebody just because they hurt you. You don't have to call it a mistake because it didn't last. And you don't have to get them back to know the love was real. We were young in some places, we were broken in others. We wanted different futures, but we still changed each other. And if somebody asked me what happened between us, I never say you were the one
I couldn't keep.
I'll say you were the person who taught me what I couldn't keep doing. I could blame the time and blame the distance, blame the fights and circumstances, blame your choices, blame my pride, blame the nights we stopped communicating. But somewhere underneath it there was love and there was fear. There were things we couldn't fix and things we couldn't make disappear. I spent years thinking losing you was something I had to overcome. Now I see the life we had was never meant to be the final one. You are part of my story, not the ending of it. And I'm finally strong enough to say I loved you without needing you to come back.
And I won't throw that away. We were something, even if we couldn't stay. I will remember aren't forever, but that doesn't make them less real. We were something real. We were something, and that's enough. No more waiting, no more looking back. Some things aren't forever, but that doesn't make them less real. Maybe we weren't meant to last. Maybe we weren't meant to change each other. Maybe that's enough. That's enough. You always call me
When you needed someone,
I just never realized
I was never the one you wanted. Yeah, you called me after midnight, said you couldn't sleep. Said you needed somebody who would listen, so I stayed. You told me about the guy who broke your heart again. I told you he was wrong for you, then watched you call him back. I knew your favorite coffee, knew the songs you played, knew which side of the bed you liked, knew how you took your tea. You knew I'd pick up every time you called my phone. That's the problem, I was always there, but I was never home. I was close enough to know the details, far enough to never touch them. You would tell me who you wanted, I would tell you that you shouldn't. Every breakup, every makeup, every this one's different. I was standing on the sideline while you gave somebody else your everything.
You say you're such a good friend.
I hated hearing that,
'cause every time you said it, I knew exactly where I stood. I knew you cared, I knew you stayed, but I never promised I'd feel the same way. You never picked me, I was always right there. You called when you needed me, but you never saw me there. Oh, I kept waiting for you to change your mind. You never picked me, and I can't keep asking why.
yeah. I remember when you called me crying from his apartment, said you wanted to leave. So I drove across town, you got in the car, put your head against the window. I wanted to say everything, but I knew that wasn't what you needed. You said,
I don't know what I'd do without you. I almost told you.
instead I said you'll be okay. That's the kind of friend I became. Yeah, I kept giving you the pieces that I thought would make you notice. Every favor, every late night drive, every time I kept my focus. You were grateful, you were kind, you never tried to lead me on. I just kept turning every little moment into something it wasn't. You never lied to me,
That's what makes it worse.
I built a future
Out of things you never promised. I never meant to make you wait, I just couldn't give you a love I didn't feel. You never picked me, I was always right there. You called when you needed me, but you never saw me there. I kept waiting for you to change your mind. You never picked me, and I can't keep asking why. You matter to me more than you probably know, but I can't turn gratitude
into something it isn't. You deserve someone who chose you without hesitation. I wasn't that person. I confused being needed with being wanted, being trusted with devotion. Turn 100 little moments into evidence of emotion. You were honest from the start, I just kept hoping you would change. So I stayed inside the waiting room and called it love instead of pain. I wasn't your almost boyfriend, I was your almost never. The person you could count on but never saw forever. And I can't blame you for the heart you couldn't give me. Can't blame myself for wanting more, but I can finally leave it. 'Cause if I have to
keep convincing you that I'm the one you need, then I'm not the one you need. That's the truth, you never picked me, and now I understand. I can't make somebody love me just because they know who I am. I know
I just couldn't love you
the way you wanted me to. You always called me
and you needed someone.
I just never realized I was never the one you wanted.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You called me after midnight, said you couldn't sleep, said you needed somebody who would listen, so I stayed. You told me about the guy who broke your heart again. I told you he was wrong for you, then watched you call him back. I knew your favorite coffee, knew the songs you played, knew what side of the bed you liked, knew how you took your tea. You knew I'd pick up every time you called my phone. That's the problem, I was always there, but I was never home. I was close enough to know the details, far enough to never touch them. You would tell me who you wanted, I would tell you that you shouldn't. Every breakup, every makeup, every this one's different. I was standing on the sideline while you gave somebody else your everything.
You'd say, you're such a good friend.
I hated hearing that,
'cause every time you said it,
I knew exactly where
I stood. I knew you cared, I knew you stayed, but I never promised I'd feel the same way. You never picked me, I was always right there. You called when you needed me, but you never saw me there. Oh, I kept waiting for you to change your mind. You never picked me, and I can't keep asking why.
I remember when you called me crying from his apartment, said you wanted to leave, so I drove across town. You got in the car, put your head against the window. I wanted to say everything, but I knew that wasn't what you needed. You said, I don't know
Know what I'd do without you.
I almost told you.
Instead I said, you'll be okay.
That's the kind of friend I became. I kept giving you the pieces that I thought would make you notice. Every favor, every late night drive, every time I kept my focus. You were grateful, you were kind, you never tried to leave me on. I just kept turning every little moment into something it wasn't. You never lied to me, that's what makes it worse. I built a future out of things you never promised.
I never meant to make you wait, I just couldn't give you love I didn't feel. You never picked me, I was always right there. You called when you needed me, but you never saw me there. Oh, I kept waiting for you to change your mind. You never picked me, and I can't keep asking why.
Probably know, but I can't turn gratitude into something it isn't.
You deserve someone
who chose you without hesitation.
I wasn't that person.
I confused being needed with being wanted, being trusted with devotion. Turned 100 little moments into evidence of emotion. You were honest from the start, I just kept hoping you would change. So I stayed inside a waiting room and called it love instead of pain. I wasn't your almost boyfriend, I was your almost never. The person you could count on but never saw forever. And I can't blame you for the heart you couldn't give me. Can't blame myself for wanting more, but I can finally leave it. 'Cause if I have to keep convincing you that I'm the one you need, then I'm not the one you need, that's the truth.
You never picked me, and now I understand. I can't make somebody love me just because they know who I am. You never picked me, and I know that's okay. I hope you find a person you never have to doubt. You were always there. I know. I just couldn't love you the way you wanted me to.
I saw her, yeah, I saw her. I saw a house on a hill. I saw a house on a hill with our names on the mailbox. Kids running through the hallway, bare feet in old socks. Pictures on the walls, birthdays in the backyard. A life so close, I could almost touch that part. Then it vanished like smoke in the dark. Just another future that missed its mark. And every word I passed through had a piece of you, like the universe kept trying to make us come true.
Maybe somewhere beyond tonight, we're still dancing under those lights. We were almost together, almost written in the sky. Almost forever, almost you and I.
We were almost everything
People dream about, a story the universe couldn't figure out. We were almost together, but almost never stays. Almost forever, slipping away.
I saw another timeline, you were singing on a stage, and I was in the front row watching every page of a life we built from impossible dreams. Funny how forever can't live in between the choices we didn't make, the roads we never took, the messages unsent, the chances overlooked. And maybe that's the tragedy nobody ever sees. The lives we never lived still follow us like memories.
Time was cruel, time was kind. It left your shadow next to mine.
Every possibility, every reality, every version of you still attached to me. Different city, different story, different ending, different glory. Maybe married, maybe famous, maybe broken, maybe nameless. But every road that I could see had a little trace of you and me. Now I'm staring through eternity at everything we were supposed to be. Every second, every chance, every future lost in circumstance. Every promise, never spoken, every piece of us left broken. And I still wonder when the stars aligned. Did another world get your hand in mine?
We were almost together, almost written in the sky. Almost forever, almost you and I.
We were almost everything
People dream about, a story the universe couldn't figure out. We were almost together, but almost never stays.
Would you change it? Every mistake,
Every mistake,
every goodbye.
every heartbreak.
Why? Because even the broken version still got to know you. And maybe that's enough to carry through forever.
We were almost together, a fire that touched the stars, a dream still burning inside our sky. We were almost forever, almost enough, almost a miracle, almost love. We were almost together, and maybe that's okay, because some stories were never meant to stay. We were almost together, but you still changed my life.
And if I had to lose you again,
I'd still choose you every time.
do you think another version of us made it?
I hope so,
Because this one
almost did.